Oh, and there's our boy. Wow, wow. Gotcha. Chip gotcha, dude. Get some chip damage, dude. Get wrecked. Greetings, freaks and folks. This is Vlad coming at you with a douchebag shirt because it's very hot today in Germany. And boy, are you crazy, guys. Like, I recorded this video back in last week on, I think it was on Wednesday, where I was thanking you so much for 150 subscribers after, I think it was a bit more than 3 months, the age of this channel. And I thought 150 is already a really solid number, and then things skyrocketed and things went crazy with this anti-expansion deck. And yeah, in that video I also said that my goal for the end of summer would be 250 subscribers. And it turned out not 6 days after we overtook this goal, as we have 267 fucking subscribers. I'm speechless. Can't say anything really, yeah, that expresses how happy I am about this and that the channel is going off. And I wanted to share a little bit of insight with you as a 250 subscriber special, but it's already too late for 250, right? Yeah, but anyways, I wanted to let you guys know this or see this. You know, this was where the expansion was released, and the reaction started, you know, and this is always the time where you get solid numbers in terms of clicks and everything. The Malphite video was pretty well received, and yeah, and then I had some deck videos and was like a bit of a meh, and then I was the expansion hitting, and I had my best anti-expansion deck, which was more of a meme deck, to be honest, but it has tough in it, and it is really good against Aurelia. I stated it in the video, and you saw it in the gameplay. But from that point onwards, things skyrocketed. Like, look at those numbers. What the fucking hell? I was normally with around like 100 clicks for like the most for a day on all my videos, and this is where are we right now? 1,500 clicks per day on my videos. And yeah, same happens for the subscribers. This was, like I said, the time where the spoilers hit it, and this is where I released my anti-expansion deck, and normally I would get like 1 or between 1 and 3 subscribers. This was 6 subscribers, and yesterday we had a total of 30 new subscribers, so a very warm welcome to all you guys. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're here to stay, as I still have a lot of things going on in my mind to share with you guys. But first of all, let me actually go over this right here. This is where I was climbing yesterday. I was in, what was it, Platinum? Because you get downgraded from Master. When the season ends, you get downgraded to Platinum, right? And I wanted to get out of it. And I thought maybe the Thrall deck would be a good idea, and it turned out it was, as I went 17 and 6, so 17 wins and 6 losses. So you can see here I was started with a loss, and then I had an insane win streak, climbing all the way up, and we struggled a bit and climbed back, and this is where it ended, and I was hitting Diamond. So if you look for a solid deck to climb with, look no further and go for the For My Lady deck. I will have it up here. You can click right on there and check out the video and get the deck to beat all those dragons, because you can really feast on those dragon decks, as they are slow paced and they are against Aurelia decks. But we have 8/8 with overwhelms, and they have not much to do when it comes to that. And Eternal, my version, is really good against dragons, especially as they have the Concerted Strike normally, and you can counter that super easily with the Ancient Hourglass, and this is what happened there a lot, the 2 mana where you put it into a landmark, the target he wants to kill off. So you counter a 5 mana play and the really good card, or the main card of the dragon decks, by a 2-mana card, and this feels really, really good. Also, we have the Entomb to counter that and other things. So yeah, check out the video definitely for that. And I thought like a bit of a, as it is a special day, as we have 250 subscribers, so we should go with more of a meme side of decks. So this is probably what you clicked on the thumbnail for, because this little guy right here will be the thumbnail as we go for chip damage. Oops, that was the play button. First one to do the tactic, then we play. Yeah, this is a deck I was thinking about because I was like, wait, chip is a normally 1/1, right? When you play a landmark, he gets up to a 3/3. But if we have our boy Professor Von Yip, he will be a 5/5. Wouldn't that be amazing? This was the whole thought process of the deck, nothing more. So I will start off by saying this is no tier whatever deck. This is no very competitive deck, but it is fun to play for sure, as it is the package of Teemo with all the mushrooms and the Hexcore Foundry. So this is a very reliable landmark to get our chip going off. As well as the other idea I had with this deck, well, actually 2 ideas, I was lying at there beforehand. The other idea was the Rockfall Path, as it says countdown to obliterate the weakest enemy. And what we can do with this deck is we have some damage-based removal, like the Mystic Shot, and we have this Thermogenic Beam. We have Get Excited as a 2-of here. And with that we can pick off the small units they have on board, so the weakest and the weaker enemies, and then probably the last unit on board that is not really weak, as it is the last enemy on the board remaining. This will obliterate this unit instead of 1/1 or whatever. We can kill that off with a Mystic Shot, and then probably they have an Azir or whatever on board, and this gets just obliterated by a 2-mana landmark by countdown 2. What's also really neat about this is that it suppresses the enemy, sort of, as it has this countdown, and sometimes they don't even want to play anything, and their boards remains clear until this gets off, and they don't use their mana, so you stop more aggressive decks and get more time. And time is something you need with this deck, as this is winning a lot of Puffcaps. We have Puffcap Peddler as a full set here, and also, like I said, the Hexcore Foundries to draw for both players 1 card. This is why we have such a low curve here. Like you can tell here by 14 1-drops in total, and a very low curve overall. We have the Teemo, of course, for Puffcaps getting in there. We have a 1-off of Zoe, as it is also another 1-drop, and will get buffed by the Professor Von Yip. It will give every 1-cost ally +2/+2. It's a grant effect, so it will stay on them. So we added a lot of 1-drops here. We have, like I said, the full set of chip. We have burst speed 1-drops, which is the Scrap Scalar, which is a burst speed 3/3 then if you have a Professor Von Yip on board. As we also have the Flight, which can give us ongoing value, as on Nexus Strike he will get shuffled back into the top 3 cards of our deck, and we draw a card. So this is also a really, really neat addition in this deck. As well as Zoe will potentially be another win con. We'll get up to a 3/3, and then we can actually, yeah, get off the Nexus Strikes and super cool star charts. You know how Zoe works. And then we have the Ballistic Bot, which goes really well as he has the ignition, goes obviously really well with the Puffcap Peddler, which will, upon cast of any spells, will shuffle 3 Puffcaps in the enemy deck. So this is also another win condition there, and we have a couple of copies of Rummage to potentially get out the Jury Rigs and cycle through our deck. Also, we get a discard father from Ballistic Bot, the Ignition. This is also a really neat combo here with the Rummage, but also a classic one, you know that from Resurrect Raven. As we also have 2 of Star Tip Peak, so we are really eager with all these landmarks. So it's 6-8 landmarks in total to enable our boy Chip, and this whole video is just for him. And then I have like a 3rd Rummage, which is a very expensive one, but at times we don't have discard father and we lack of any draw, so I added another progress day to refuel in case we run out of steam and don't have any other place. And that's basically the whole deck idea. And as always, we will jump into the Too Long Didn't Watch. Oh, hello there, you lovely lads with a little time. This deck is more of a meme deck, as it is built completely around chip, as it will be a 3/3 anomaly if we have a landmark, and with Puffcap, yep, we can make it a 5/5 for 1 mana, which is really hilarious to me. And we also have a backup of Puffcap Peddler, or the Puffcap package in general with Teemo together, and a lot of spells that are provided by Ballistic Bot. We have some damage-based removal to remove things, to then get the Rockfall Path off. We can pick off the smaller units, and then it will obliterate potentially a bigger unit at that. As also, we have normally the Aggro Foundry, which is a landmark, will enable a chip and will also help us draw, and the enemy will draw more Puffcaps. And that's basically the whole deck idea, besides a whole lot of 1-drops that will get pumped up by the Professor Von Yip. And as always, we will jump into the games and see if we can win with this meme in any way. Okay, I guess they show no mercy, and we will get run down potentially by Irelia and Azir. Now, I want to keep the start to peak. I think it can give us some pretty good cards. Aggro Foundry could be bad in this matchup, as they tend also to run out of steam, and we don't want to refuel them as early. We normally want to give them a lot of Puffcaps in the deck, and then we start forcing them to draw. Well, we draw it anyways. It's an easy pass here.
What do you call that technique?
Okay. I probably want to Mystic Shot this right away, if he doesn't have the 2-mana Blade Dance unit. He does not, so we will actually do this. Hold the complete attack, and also remove this very important unit for him. As we now have the Puffcap Peddler, I think that's a good idea to go for. Well, I could also go for the Ballistic Bot. Yeah, it's probably better. Use obsolete, as it will give us the ignition for next round. If we play the Puffcap Peddler, we wouldn't get the card here. So now we can go off with Puffcaps right away. By my side. Okay. We try to hold the line. Yeah, we don't have the means to deal with the Azir. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we will start shuffling things in his deck. As the enemy deck also has some card draw in the deck. And we do this, and I think we even do this. As we shuffle more Puffcaps, plus we get an easy trade here on this unit. Okay. Thought so. Yeah, was probably a misplay. Should have taken that into account. But it is what it is, right? Here's this health already. Yep. This is level 4, ladies and gentlemen. And we do this. Hold the blocker in the back here, as they will only do 1 damage each. Chibi boy. Hungry? Nom 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 nom. Whee! Cutie. Looks like a turtle. Come on, dude. There's not that much to think about in your deck. Oh. Ah. Okay. There we go. Probably he disconnected. Or he really needs to think about his 4 cards. I guess he needs to think about his 4 cards. Ooh. A 1, yep. This looks sweet to me. Now the question is, do I try to threaten the Azir in any way? I don't think I can, as I only have damage-based removal. I will... I think attacking is wrong here. Is it? I'm doing this.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
Those choices. We do this. Shuffle more Puffcaps and doing 1 damage at least. Don't quite know why he's roping so much. It's really annoying.
Glorious sacrifice.
Glorious, your ass, dude.
I can learn from watching you.
Ah. I guess I have to try to remove that right away. Because this can get to be a problem, right? Do I? I think I'm waiting, because you could have another recall and then I get no value out of Mystic Shot. We'll just do this.
A mushroom.
Have 3.
Together we are part.
Potentially shuffle more.
You are children of Shurima.
This is a scary board, but it will grow scarier as he has some Blade Dance cards, I guess. We do this? Or do we know? I think we're doing... Pitiful. Going to 4 like this. I can block here, and I think I'm doing this. Surprise, motherfucker! And this. This looks way better. If he wants to recall something, we can react with the Mystic Shot. Dude, you have 3 cards in your hand. Thank you. I don't think I want my Vonyip to die here. Do I? I think he's not too important. I should be happy that he wasted it on this. As I think it's more important to remove the Azir or the Sparing Student here. We have to pass in case he has some form of recall here. Yeah. The flight. Now a Vonyip would be really nice. 3 Puffcaps is really nice, by the way. I'm leading up with this. Of course he draws the answer right away. So I'm doing this first, I think. Yeah. Still waiting for a recall here for him. That I can counter with a Mystic Shot. I think this was a recall. We'll make him more impatient. Come on. Show me your recall. Pathetic. Okay, he has a second recall. But I would do it the other way around there. Was not too smart on this side. But now we can at least attack. Draw another card. As he finds Aurelia, that's not really good. Probably that next round. So we go for this. Just hope he doesn't draw any Blade Dances. Any further Blade Dances. Because he has a full board. I technically only need to survive this round. Because I think from next round onwards we have a good chance that he's already dead. Down to 3 already. I can't make that let that happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'm dead. There's no way around it. Mushrooms could talk.
Remember this day.
A lot of damage.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler. Would a mushroom help?
Yeah, he swaps and I'm dead. GG. Well, mediocre G. The roping was really annoying, not gonna lie. Let's try to find somebody who also loves memes. It's no meme, unfortunately. But it could be a favorable matchup as they draw a lot. Definitely keeping the progress, say, Hexcore Foundry. I think I want to keep it even, because this can deny the level up of Jinx. And Thermal Beam is always a nice thing to have. Yeah, you too. Emote dude. Better start than last round. But he has a solid start as well. We start some Avengers. That could be bad though. Sure, dude. Why would you not have? Did not send for Rummage. And I don't have any answer. That sucks a lot. Like you need a 2-mana combo or 2-card combo to actually kill him, but he has it in hand. That's stupid. Do this.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now. Safety disengaged.
I think I want to find something different here, as the Rockfall path isn't a good. It's too expensive of a play. Doesn't quite make the cut.
Time for the main event.
They always have their shit in hand. We'll remove this though. Challengers are annoying. Can block this with a jury rig here. Not really cool. Oh, I forgot he has a challenger. That was a misplay for sure. Try to pick up this board here. Oh, we got an out. That's super sweet. As we will have another.
Time for the money makers.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why would you not have double vision in hand, man? Totally legit.
I have my orders.
Who plays the Saboteur and this card aggro though? Kind of a brick hand. Not really good.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
And he has leveled up Jinx. G. What? Yeah, I'm crying too, Zoe. F's for Chip. I actually need to find Chip now. Maybe that's the reason why we're losing. Easy Draven. Well, they tend to be a bit slower, so maybe this game. We find Chip finally. Jurik is a bit too early, I think. Thermal Beam is really good. Hex Core Foundry could also come into play, as they are the control board and they have a full hand anyways, most of the time. They have more answers than we have units, basically. Not playing Chip here. Do not play into any Thermal Beam. Want to protect him. And start to peek first. Hedindunupin. That's a weird name. This is, by the way, also a perfect matchup for the Frozen Thaw deck, as they can't interact with landmarks most of the time. They have Scorched Earth, but that's about it. He is the future, okay? You know who's the future? Jep! So big! Boom! And then we attack. Follow the Chip. And then you Thermos, you bastard! How dare you! Ow! Eat this, you monster! No, Chip's future. What an asshole.
Make this a night to remember.
We go with Doggo. Ruff. And then we go with... Do we go with Ballistic Bot? could stun here and then attack. I don't mind that too much.
Humanity is obsolete.
Go ahead, do your play. No, you don't.
Can you improve perfection?
That's fine as well. We go one yip.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
I have the best job.
You think you have the best job? Then watch this.
Reporting in.
What the is that?
I don't know, dude.
Flesh was weak,
Ooh.
but look at me now.
Doesn't have an answer for Mr. Teemo. Then you get Puffcaps, my friend.
System upgrade.
I would like to have a Jury Rig, to be honest. You little asshole. My poor one, yep. What's our play here? I think we go with this, right? Do this. Pump up the ballistic bot, have a bit of a better blocker. Then he attacks into us. No, he takes away the
Clumsy footwork.
shield first, okay. But we are still... We're playing the flight now. We're playing reactive with the get excited. We block with the Teemo, then he missing shots, and then... Okay, or he doesn't missing shot. So this means I'm still passing.
Axes coming right up.
And then we do this, and I think we do this. Not quite sure if we're doing this though. I think I just want to remove him like that. Because normally I wanted to bait an answer out, or that he uses his axes. But I think now I'm actually better off to do this. And just kill him right away. That looks better. Do I even block the ballistic bot? Like, we're still healthy, right? I think I can take the damage and trade later. Yeah. I think that's a better way to go.
You suck.
No, you suck. Because he basically needs another ping now before he can get off the Ravenous Lock that he wants to play. So we do go for the Peddler, I think.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
We say ping. Or Rummage. Unfortunately, we can't level our Teemo this turn. So probably was a mistake to not open attack here. Was stupid. I gotta admit. We go with this first. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I want to do this phase. It's a race from this point onwards, so we have to drop as many Puffcaps in his deck as we can.
You've always been a fun guy.
And do as much face damage as we can. And as he's completely out of options, or mana rather, we can do this and attack. 7 Puffcaps is very bad though. Find another chip. Definitely want a 5/5 chip. Automark Siege. He doesn't want to let me have fun. You are a bad person, you know that. So we do this.
Walk solid.
Walk solid. As we will die upon his next action to decimate. Which means we have to do this. And then this. And then we do this. And then we end round. Hope that he draws 7 Puffcaps. That's not 7 Puffcaps. And we cry. Poor chip. I'm hopeful we have a win. I know the next one will be one. some overwhelm. It could be a bad matchup. But this hand looks good. I think I want to mulligan this and keep the rest. So our plan is to Puffcap here as much as we can. And be quicker than him. Just hope he doesn't have any shape or form to interact with that. Could have an exhaust. That's about it.
Leave nothing standing.
I'm surprised. First time an enemy doesn't have every answer.
Have a mushroom.
We have 3.
I've heard about you. I'll scout ahead.
Yeah, I have to attack here. I was just thinking about him lowering my attack here with the troll chant, but he does not. I think I want to remove this though, or try at least. Bait out a health gain. Smart. Baiting out this troll chant before he can get value out of it. Hey, Puffcap.
You cannot hide forever, Nasus.
Yeah, now we will see a thingamajig, the vulnerable effect, but that's fine. We take it like a man. Okay. That's very good for us, as we can now do this. And I think we rummage... Oh, we rummage next round. Oh, that's tempting. Really, really tempting. Let's see here. We could go for the full flight thingy. I think he doesn't have any AoE effects. So, should be good to just develop all the flights here.
Out here, you're moving.
And we just hope to survive the next round, basically. And from that point onwards, we could
Have a mushroom.
be good.
Have 3.
I've heard about you.
Oh no, my bolt is full, fuck. I'm a bit playing bad. I'm playing a bit bad. Yeah, but I have to do it though. Wanna... And this is so stupid. Why am I so stupid? We'll have another troll chant in hand, like every good player has. Why not trouble troll chant? It's completely normal.
Feel no fear, show no mercy. Words to die by.
What's the plan here? I think I want to mulligan or rummage this away. As you see more flights. I think I'm
Ride onward.
surviving this turn, right? Do I? That's 8. So if I do this, I'm down to 2. So I do this. And I do... No, wait. Do this. And I live by 1, right? Okay. So the only thing we have to do now is to hope we do 9 damage in 1 turn. By him drawing Puffcaps and our flights here.
They grow up so fast.
Shuffle more Puffcaps. Down to 1. But we're not dead. He doesn't have any face damage. Already effects. That's a very good card. That's a very good card. That's very good damage.
Hail, War Mother. Drive them before us, Era.
Can develop as much as you want. I don't mind.
Hail, War Mother. Drive them before us, Era.
I'm dead anyway. Next round.
I'll scout ahead.
And we'll make him down to 1. Eventually. Yes. Oh, and there's our boy.
Wow, all this walking.
Wow, wow.
Mushrooms could fight.
Gotcha. Chip gotcha, dude. Get some chip damage, dude. Get wrecked.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's code.
The Scout's code and the chip code. I think Chip really needs a victory line. We need to sign a petition for that. Okay. So that's my meme deck. Chip damage, like you saw, not very good of a deck to be competitive, but a good deck to have fun and to celebrate our 250 subscriber limit break, I think is the term. I don't know. I will stop it here before I say anything other stupid. And I thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see each other on the next video, whenever that will be. We'll see, I think in some days. So I'll see you then. Stay legendary. Vlad out.